Hi, this is Megan with Beadaholique, and today I'm going to show you how to use the artistic wire knitter tools. And we do have these in two different versions. There's a 6-prong version, which is going to give you a little bit of a tighter weave, and a 4-prong version, which is going to give you a slightly looser weave. I have here a bracelet that Kat made. It's called the Pretty in Knit bracelet, and she's used the 6-prong tool here, and then she's filled the tube with beads. So you can see the kind of look you'll achieve. And this is using small gauge artistic craft wire. I just wanted to show you can also use a coated beading wire. It's going to give you a really interesting, bendy, flexible, kind of a stretchy version. So you can kind of play around with the materials that you use in here and get different results. Another tool that goes along with this that you will want is going to be the wire knitter and Kumihimo weights, and we have a heavier and a lighter version. So I'm going to show you how to use the 6-prong tool. And it does come with an instruction booklet, so you can refer back to that as well. And I'm just going to use the smaller weight. What the weight is going to do is it's going to help keep your tension even. If you've ever done Kumihimo, it's going to be very similar to what the weight does there. It's going to keep your work progressing through the tube instead of staying up at the top, and it's going to help the wire settle into a nice even tension. You'll also need some flesh cutters, some wire cutters, and either a beading awl or a crochet hook. I have a size 4 crochet hook, and we do sell this also at Beadaholique if you don't have something to use for that. I'm going to use a 24 gauge colored artistic craft wire. Now I'm going to take my end and I'm going to just twist a little loop. And that's just going to be so that my weight has something to hold on to. So take the end of your wire, go ahead and leave your wire on the spool, and just bring your wire through the middle of the knitting tool. Okay, now we're going to work counterclockwise. I'm just going to wrap your wire around the prongs. And you can see I'm right now twisting the tool and holding the wire still. You can also wrap the wire around and hold the tool still, but I find that it really helps keep the wire from getting twisted or kinking to twist the spool. So you're going to wrap all the way around until you've got 2 wraps on that first prong there. Now you're going to use your awl or your crochet hook to lift the bottom loop over the top loop, and then you can just give a gentle tug on your bottom tail there. Okay, now you're just going to continue around, and you can wrap around the next prong and then lift the bottom loop over the top loop and give a tug. And you continue all the way around. And that's really all there is to it. Once you have a little bit going, you can go ahead and hang the weight, and you can just work above it like that. And unfortunately I'm working on the table, so that's a lot harder to show. You would want to work over free space so that your work has somewhere to go. And the weight will kind of do the work of giving a tug. So you just want to make sure that you're keeping your tension even. Okay, so all you're going to do is keep working until you're satisfied with the length. If you want to put beads inside, like Kat did on this one, you're going to drop them in before you finish off. So as you're working and you have your weighted piece coming down at the bottom, you're going to be able to start seeing the end poke through. So you'll be able to tell how long your knitted piece is pretty directly. It'll be going from the top all the way till where it's sticking out at the bottom. So after you've gotten it as long as you want, and you have your piece all done, whether you have it just plain or you have dropped beads down the top, down the middle, then you're going to just finish it off. And all you need to do is make sure that your loops don't stay empty. So you need to put the wire through each loop so that you don't end up having them come unraveled. So just go ahead and weave the wire through. And it doesn't really matter where it is on the prong as long as you get it through. And just be careful about getting your wire kinked when you're doing these tight bends here. You want to make sure you go through every loop. And then go ahead and pull it off. And of course I don't have a lot here, I only have a little bit, but when you pull it off, you're going to bring the top into a tube and pull it tight. And then you have a few different ways that you can finish these off. So what Kat did in her bracelet was she used the Conetastic tool to make wire cones. So you can also buy a beading cone, or you can find an end cap that'll work. All you're going to do is take this end piece here and make sure that it's really secure, and then you put that through your cone or your cord end and then make a loop at the end. So it's just kind of finish it however you want. You can also just make a loop and wrap it back down, any way that you find to make it a tidy ending that you like the look of. So these give you a lot of possibilities, and like I said, you can play with the materials that you use to get the look that you want.